Hi there. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, so excuse my tiredness. I just wrote a song and I sort of thought that I need to articulate what it's about now or I won't get it out properly in the future. So I was just thinking about a lot of things and um thinking about movies I'd seen and think I could write about, and I saw Into the Woods and I didn't really think I could write anything about it because it's a musical. It's everything expressed in that film has already kind of been expressed in song. Um, and I was just thinking about it, and I was thinking about life in general and stuff because the elections are coming up. Like, it's making me feel quite pessimistic about my life. That as a kind of young person in this country, I'm a bit screwed, and that if I ever needed to go on disability benefit, if my mental health problems got really bad, I'd worried I wouldn't get it. Just really worried about my life, like leaving my degree and where it's going, and um, yeah, just all of that. And I was thinking about Into the Woods as well, and this whole thing about that um, we're all expected. I don't know. I think this is true. We're all kind of expected that we're going to do these amazing, wonderful things with our lives. That we're going to be the star of this amazing story, and like we didn't actually ask for that. We didn't. No one asked to be born. No one asked to have, um, you know, exceptional expectations put on them. And I was thinking about Into the Woods and how that none of them asked to be characters in that story. No one, they could have been villager number two and got out, really quickly. They could have been anyone, but they were in that situation and they didn't ask for it. And that's kind of defeats the message of the film, which is you sort of have to take responsibility for actions and deal with what comes with your way and stuff. But I was sort of looking at it that way, and that no one asked to be the star of a fairy tale, no one asked to have their own story, and it's kind of just about that. It is a bit pessimistic and a bit sad, but that's just sort of where my head was at, really. Yeah, that I think we just all have a lot of expectations thrust on us, like characters in a story, particularly a fairy tale, because they're very sort of depends what version you go on, but they're quite not basic, but they have central characters and they just follow those characters, and that those characters drive the plot. Well, most characters do, but you kind of know what I mean. There's a lot more emphasis put on characters in these stories. So yeah, it was just kind of about that. So it's not like specifically about Into the Woods. There'll be like a few lines that reference it, and there's obviously like a fairy tale kind of theme. But it's more just about looking at life that way, I guess. Sorry, that's quite a depressing way to look at life, but yeah, like there's this interesting thing about theory about keeping people subdued by telling them that like having things like the lottery or X Factor, telling them it could be you could be the star, you could win loads of money, or you could be famous, anyone could be, it's just the luck of the draw, and that keeps people subdued because it takes them a while to realise that actually it's probably not going to be them. I've heard like a reason people have midlife crisis is they get to, 50, mid-50s, and all the things they've been promised in their youth they don't get, and suddenly they're like, my life is completely different to how I thought it would be. And I think there might be some truth to that. I don't know. It's kind of just that sort of thing. Um, I'm not sure I really believe it. Like I think you can do absolutely amazing things with your life, and I don't mean change the world. I just mean it's your life. Make of it whatever it is you want, and whatever emphasis. Like some people want to earn lots of money, and some people want to be a stay-at-home parent and look after a family, and some people want to make art, and some people just want to achieve stuff no matter what that is, so they can say they've achieved something. It's none's more valuable than the other. It's all just different, really. So just because you're not rich or famous or whatever doesn't mean you haven't made anything of your life. But I think sometimes expectations are put on us that is how we will make something of our lives, by being making a big change, being a massive force of something, when that's probably not going to happen, because only so many people can do that. And yeah, I think just be happy in your own life. It doesn't have to be this amazing biopic. It doesn't have to be able to be made into a good film. It's just what it is.